Let's give them something to talk about. I see the
How long did we go before we realized that we didn't have
It was like 8 minutes, and it just froze on me, like the failed plug for the
Cat 5
hardwire.
Again, a Cat 5 cable pulled out of the router because Jamie hardwires, which is a smart thing to do. But when the little plastic thing's broken on the,
that's not a smart thing to
on
do.
The Cat 5 cable, like don't just force it in there and hope that your podcast is going to go well, because then it will come unplugged.
I mean, I'm wondering how long it's actually been like that.
We're not alone though, because we had we're not alone because the CrossFit Games podcast, Jamie noticed that he was talking in a tin can. Chase was talking in a tin can, and then when he finally got the mic switched on,
5 minutes in.
5 minutes in, so we're not alone. It's not. If anybody's thinking about doing this, it's not hard to do this. It's just you need to be like a pilot and a checklist, and don't be you basically can't be a coach that cares about people. You have to be somewhat detailed oriented, like engineering type too. That helps. So, Savant's got 2 or 3 geeks that.
Well, I just checked now. We're good.
Yeah.
The audio's good.
Audio's good. Savant's got 2 or 3 people that help him do it.
I'm
And
sure.
in the beginning, they had some issues. Matt Messuza was at our affiliate gathering, and that's what this podcast is about, by the way. We'll get to it. But he mentioned, he goes, I'm known for that screw up. And I forget, what was it, at NCC? No, it wasn't NCC. It was
it was
Waterpalooza,
it was
Crash Crucible, or the Mayhem.
Was it the Mayhem Classic?
I think
was it Mayhem Classic or Syndicate?
Oh, Syndicate.
I think it was Syndicate.
And he accidentally put up the screen.
His computer screen.
It was computer screen. It was
it was like for a few minutes.
It was a force. But the best was the noise, because the mic was still making noise. Matt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you caught it, but he also kind of called us out on our audio.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, because remember when we first had him on, our audio was just not working.
Oh, yeah.
The one time he had him, he came on, and gratefully he came back and did it again with us. But
if we're gonna get him on, we need to get him on soon, because the kid's becoming famous.
I know, right?
Yeah. He's
crushing
good.
it.
He's good. He is crushing.
I'm excited to see that some of the new stuff is coming to be pushing out.
Yeah, and he's doing. You know what? He's doing a tremendous amount for affiliates too, and he's doing a lot of it for free, for nothing.
Yeah,
and he's producing content, movies, showing them how to do it. I'm really impressed with him. He's come a long way. He runs a great affiliate in Livermore. I actually was a mentor to him originally, and we went. I think I actually charged him. That was back when I would charge people for that, $200 a month.
Yeah, he came out with his coaches and did a class with us
and that was for about 3 months that I said, and then I said, done, don't pay me anymore.
Yeah,
like he gathers, and he was just. I was learning from him. I was getting stuff from him. It was really cool.
Did that start before the DDC or after?
No, the DDS.
DDS.
Yeah, the Derelict Doctor Society that CrossFit did. That started after. No, it was before. I think it was before.
Okay.
And then it would, as part of our conversations, he goes, man, I want to go down to that.
Yeah.
And so I hooked him up. We went down there. That's where he met Savon.
Mm.
And when he met Savon, he asked him, I remember he went down there and he goes, I want to talk to him about reading or putting the journals online. He goes, wouldn't it be great if you're in your house and you go, hey, Alexa, this is like 8 years ago. Yeah. Hey, Alexa, read What is Fitness for me. And so then it would like an audiobook.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, that would be really cool. So he started doing that. Mm-hmm. He goes, but I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
There's any kind of copyright.
Don't you think that'd be a great idea? I go, yeah, that would be a great idea, because I drive my car. I'd love to listen to all the old journals.
Especially if you're in a case of studying for something specific.
CrossFit started that. I actually read one of them. I read Foundations. They sent it to me. They said, here, record it. And they never did anything with it. But anyway, so he went down there, and that's fine. And I'll never forget when he asked Savon.
Yeah.
Because he asked Savon, he goes, because Savon was running media at the time. He goes, hey, is it all right if I do this? And Savon goes, no. But he goes, but don't stop doing it. Who's the best answer?
It's a very Savon answer.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's not okay. I'm telling you officially, it's not okay because there's copyright infringement. However, keep doing it because don't stop, because it gets it out there. Yeah. It may turn into maybe something that we can work out later. Well, and since then their relationship kind of took off from that.
They've been killing it with
and then he's He's a big part of that podcast and his own stuff. And then he's got then he hooked when he connected with some of the media people that left CrossFit, Jay Vera, and for one, who's a great guy, great videographer, and has him working for him, producing content for companies and for affiliates. So anyway, that's enough about Matt Souza. This podcast's not about Matt. But he's gonna be. If we're gonna get him on, we better get him on.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like,
a good point.
pretty soon he's gonna be like, he won't even return he's gonna get to the point where he doesn't answer my texts. So we wanted to talk about, because we had about 25 affiliates in here, but we had some of their coaches, and some of the affiliates have multiple owners. So there was over 40 people here at Diablo, which is really cool, because Z and I started these things, these gatherings, basically trying to mimic what CrossFit was doing on a larger scale, because they did that big one at Invictus in San Diego, and then the one in Pleasanton a couple years, like 3 years ago. They're really large, right?
Yeah.
That was maybe 4 years ago at Pleasanton, where you got, and so we said, okay, let's do smaller versions of it. And this one here at Diablo, Katie Hogan, I give her credit for this one, because she said, hey, I think we can get one more in for the year. We did one. I did one in LA. We went with Zia, went down, did one in LA. Oh, Katie did one though. She's on her fifth, because she did one in Hawaii.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, that went really well, apparently.
Oh, that would have been cool.
She mimicked it in Hawaii. Yeah, that's the one I didn't go to. That's the one I should have gone to.
I wonder how many people actually attended that.
I think there was like 20 or 30 people came to that.
Were they all? You think they were all like?
But Brian,
islands?
the guy that runs CrossFit Oahu, that guy's a marketer, man.
Yeah.
They were all Hawaiian Island.
They were all Hawaiian. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so we did this one, bring the affiliate owners in, and really our goal is to bring affiliate owners together to talk. There's something magical about when you get people together that are like-minded and doing the same thing. We share ideas, we share tips, and it's usually, one of the discussions was around. This is where we want all the non-affiliate owners to plug their ears. One of the discussions was around raising rates, and or not even raising rates. We're talking about membership rates, right?
Membership rates, yeah.
How we do pricing. Do you do it monthly? Do you 10 packs? What do you do? And everyone was sharing their ideas, and then people were talking about the problems they have around their memberships, and pricing, and how they did, and then how they introduced pricing raises that they might have to do because of
X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, and rent rates are going up. Cost of stuff, everything that's happening is going up. Inflation, everything else. But gyms getting bigger, and they
new
talk
leases.
About, how they handled that. And then there's how do they handle credit card fees? Do you pass those on to customers? There's really some and when you're talking to people, so I could talk to someone else that knows that business, but I would rather talk to an affiliate owner that's like been there, done that.
Yeah.
What kind of reception? How did it go with your customers? I talked to the guys at CrossFit Northgate about it. When I got locked into what they did, and they helped me think about it differently. We talked about what types of memberships to offer customers as well. So it was really cool. And Nabil, by the way, CrossFit Sweatshop, and he's only 1.2 miles away, he does a 2-day, a 3-day, and an unlimited.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And I look at Diablo, we don't do that. We stopped doing the 2-a-days and 3-a-day-a-week ones, but that works great for him and his members. Yeah. And he's able to manage it better than we did, which we didn't do a good job of managing it. And so Tim Dimmel, for example, he offers the 2-a-days, and
but he also makes you lock into a class.
Yeah, we talked about that too and we can talk about that a little bit here. But anyway, you listened to that podcast, by the way,
last week's with
Tim, because he talks about that, because I think it's really valuable, especially for smaller affiliate owners that are getting started, and how to get started. I think what he has is a great way to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm convinced.
You just to build it up until you run out of space, and then when you get to that point,
you don't want your first customer to be at 5 p.m. and your second customer to be at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
it's like. And that would happen.
You could,
the equivalent of that, right? Your first 5 are, at like
spread out
at 4 and 5 and 6 p.m. And then your next 3 are at 5 a.m. You're like, oh Christ.
You want to do private training for so long.
At those hours, bookend hours like that.
Yeah.
Before you go crazy. And so he just fills up the classes. This is what I got. I got 5 a.m. You can sign up.
Yeah.
I got 6 a.m. You can sign up. I don't have any 5 p.m.
Christy was down in a site visit for PG&E yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, I should have brought my stuff. I drove right by CrossFit Palo Alto." I was like, "No, you shouldn't have, because he doesn't like drop-ins.
You don't like drop-ins.
You haven't reserved your spot, so maybe next time let me know."
Yeah, Tim's all about. Yeah, he's not like you're not going to get a user friendly Tim. You want to do a drop.
If you're drop in, I mean, you got to at least reach out ahead of time.
You got to reach out ahead of time.
Don't just assume that he's got a spot for you.
Everybody needs to know that about drop-ins.
Yeah, fact.
So we're we brought these affiliate owners in, share ideas. We did have an agenda, and the agenda was basically based upon what kind of feedback we got from them as to things that they want to hear. I opened it up. As I sometimes like to talk, apparently.
It set us back like 15, 20 minutes, man.
It did set us back a little bit. And I really tried to keep it going. We started a little bit late, admittedly, because everybody was talking.
Everybody was coming.
Like,
I don't. Talking,
that's one thing we don't. When
that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like, you don't want to kill the buzz. It's almost like what we should do is just, hey, come hang out for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I think you literally could pull that off.
Yeah, you don't have to have a super tight agenda, like schedule wise.
Come, we'll have food and some things, and just hang out. And like one person's going to talk, and these owners would get a ton of stuff anyway. But all I talked about was what I think about the future for our businesses, because I pulled up that the chart. Oh shit! I wish I had it right here. I could show it.
For the
that shows the industry growing from.
Was that a Google chart, like a chart from Google, or
it was I could
something you would copy
I
paste?
don't want to dig around for it.
Yeah,
because I can tell you.
We'll tag it in the description afterwards.
Fine. Maybe not, but but here you can just Google it, right? The growth of the fitness industry over the next 10 years.
Yeah.
In the United States, and it's expected to go from 120 billion a year
to like what 235 or something.
Yeah, to 235 billion in 10 years.
Yeah.
And that growth is that's more than the previous 10 years, substantially more than the previous 10 years.
Yeah.
Because that's the lifetime. What it grew to is 120 billion. And then it's going to grow in the next 10 years. And I talked to other people in the industry. I talked to other owners, and I talked to people that are, in the industry.
When you say industry, are you talking about the fitness industry specifically, or CrossFit affiliates?
No, the fitness industry. Okay. So I've spoken to other people who say the same things, because what they're seeing, you could talk to people that are in, like I talked to, spent some time with my coach, Rick Nolly, who's a physician's assistant, and their business is going nuts with people getting surgeries and stuff. And, a lot of it is people are more active now.
Yeah.
Because he's in the, he works for orthopedic surgeons.
A lot of pickleballers.
He talked about the pickleballers.
I just guessed.
but there is a genuinely dedicated, there's a genuinely interest in making yourself healthy again. And I think that's the kind of a rebound from the pandemic. Everybody realized that most of the people that were dying had multiple chronic diseases. People were tired of being fat, and that people don't want to go to a hospital, and they know that. And again, you go on Instagram, you see all the influencers talk. You need to lift weights, you need to have some intensity, you need to walk, you need to eat better. And so all of those things are driving people towards experts that can help them. And the first place they go is to a gym. Here's the other thing: the growth of GLP-1s, which is a beneficial thing. You may have an opinion one way or the other on GLP-1s, but the reality is, when people go get a GLP-1, most doctors will tell them you need to exercise too. You're not gonna eat as much because it squashes your hunger, but you need to lift weights.
Yeah,
and so people Google it.
You got to maintain that
weightlifting,
lean body mass,
strength training, gyms near me, and CrossFit's going to benefit from that. Yeah. Why? Because we got all of the components that are essential to longevity. Lifting weights, resistance training, functional movements, intensity, which everybody knows now, all the research is pointing to, that's the greatest contributor to VO2 max, and VO2 max is the leading indicator for longevity. Anyway, so industry is going to grow fast. It's exciting. Get your gyms ready. Make sure you're doing all the right shit. So all these affiliate owners, that's what we did. We talked about that. The first thing we talked about, and this is, again, I want affiliate owners to pay attention. I hope they watch this podcast and get to this part, because we just don't go into our toolboxes.
Yeah.
And I think that is absolutely essential that we do that. So pull up the Katie talked about these things that are available, but and she rattled through them, and there's a lot of them, but I think she's just focused on 2 or 3 of them. But
so here's the CrossFit. When you sign in, you click on your link.
So slow it down there for a second.
Yeah.
So Jamie has been assigned by me, the affiliate owner, as a coach of Diablo CrossFit.
Yep.
Being a coach of Diablo CrossFit gives him access to this affiliate toolbox. And so now he can go in and when he logs into the CrossFit.com site, you see up there in the upper right-hand corner, he's got that menu that shows what's available.
I got to pull it up on a different window because it popped into a different window. Coming up. Affiliate toolkit. Here you go.
So as you go in, you log in, and then you go to the affiliate. You go to the toolkit, and at the very top, start at the very top. That's cool. Is the current promotion that CrossFit's doing, the return of Forging Elite Fitness. And if you go in there, if you're an owner or even a coach, you go in there, and there's all kinds of videos. There's stuff that you can get access to. You can put your gym name on there. You can put your coaches in there. Like you can put your members on there with those graphics, which is really cool. So all of those things are available. So you can
marketing resources.
Yep. Yeah. No, go back one page. I just want to, since I got everybody on this page, over on the right side is all the stuff that's coming. Well, I don't know when the town hall is. I don't know when this is. How to keep members coming. These are constant things that you can do.
They're all Zoom calls. So you can just
Zoom
call
calls
in.
that you can participate in. Like you don't. My point being, great. If you want to pay a mentor, fine. Mm-hmm. But you can come. I would exhaust the resources.
Start with this.
Start with this. For sure, as an owner, this stuff is unbelievable. And I guarantee you that probably only 25% of owners have ever been in here. And so, which means that their coaches haven't. Well, I'm gonna bust our coaches' asses this week, and I'm showing them this too.
Just do a quick little tutorial,
right? And if you go in there, and so on the left-hand side is the CAP, which is CrossFit affiliate programming. And you may say, well, I don't want CrossFit's affiliate programming. Fine. Click on it though, Jamie. Let me show everybody what it is. So you go in here, and there's the workout of the day. And then in there are full lessons plans. So while you may not want to use it for your gyms,
a lot of stuff in here you can use or leverage.
And you might, like, if you're writing, with a whole class plan, the specific warm-up, but if you're writing programming yourself for your gym, great. That's awesome because you know your community. But there are workouts that you may want to take from CAP.
Yeah.
And for example, you got, what is that? That says, is that back squat?
Front squat for 5x3s.
Yeah. So, okay. So you got, 5x3s. Okay. So that's great. Cause you got all the plans, all the things. You got movement videos like this and it's got, what's great is RX, intermediate, and beginner.
Yeah. And something just to kind of point out here too, it just emphasizes the heavy day here. If you ever have a hard time, like, oh, I don't know how to fill a whole class around just squats. Well, here's an opportunity for you to kind of look at an actual timeline to see how to break down a traditional heavy day.
Yeah. So it's really education for you. Now, the other thing is, if your coaches are coaching or doing private coaching, here's a place for them to get workouts and training plans for them. Yeah. Right there with the CAP. Now go into the training plans, because this is really
cool. Is cool.
Yeah. So there's one, it breaks down. So you want to do kids, you want to do teens without equipment, teens with equipment, kids with equipment, kids without.
Took me into another one.
This is awesome. This is outstanding stuff. This is content that will save you tons of time doing the programming yourself. And you have coaches that are doing the kids programming. Yeah. They should know this. Here's the other thing. Slow down. You're going too fast. Pull up the. Oh yeah. All right. So just do do chest to bar pull up. That's a good one. All right. So chest to bar pull up is likely to show up in the open. Highly likely to show up in the open.
Yep.
Now, if you're a coach at a gym, and this is something that we talked about we talked about private coaching in our how to grow your private coaching business. And I had 3 Diablo coaches, Jackson Miller, Madeline Griffin, and Jamie Lee, who have quite a few private coaching clients. Jamie Lee doesn't even take any more private coaching clients. Jackson and Maddie are the morning of the meeting. Yeah. Madeline had seven PTs that morning. And then people were like, wow, it's and these coaches are making a very livable wage in the Bay Area. And they do it. Jackson Miller pointed out to me, he goes, look, Craig, your coaches aren't doing CrossFit PTs.
Yeah.
And that really leave it back up there. Doug.
Oh, I was going to come back to it.
Nah, come back to it. You can hear. They aren't doing it. They aren't doing CrossFit. They're basically doing accessory skills or progressions or mobility stuff. So talk about, I'm doing all the talking, but talk about one of your typical
PTs.
Yeah.
So I had a PT this morning. One of the gals, she wants to work on getting pull-ups and improving her pull-ups. So what we did and kind of breaking down, using the CrossFit methodology, neurological versus physiological adaptations, spending some time practicing, right? We played under the bar. We worked on the pull-up bar. We worked on jumping up into hollow positions, arch positions. We worked on timing, going from a pull-up and then falling back into the starting position. And just to kind of practice, right, and play. And then along with that, we went into some accessory work. So this was all strength training based, right? We worked on engaging lats, how to engage lats, how to work on more scapular traction, all the things that you need to get to an actual pull-up. Now, we are in a CrossFit gym. We're not doing CrossFit workout. We're doing a particular skill. She wants to improve the one skill. So I built a whole session around just the one skill.
So you're one of the things that our coach. So if you look here, this is on this in the toolkit right there is get your first chest bar pull up. Week 1, week 2, week 3.
And it has prerequisites right there too.
Yeah.
3 to 5 strict and over bar pull-ups.
Now go back one page. And so if your coaches are interested in, or they don't think I can do a
chest to bar,
or I don't think I can do a training session coaching training sessions or how I would design it. It's all right here. Just keep scrolling down. Look at this: toes to bar, chest to
double
bar
unders,
and there's a PDF. So like if they don't want to do it on their phone, they can just get it and print it.
Yep.
Bar muscle up, and then go down all the way down. And here's another thing. This one's really cool too. So you got the heroes workouts,
training plans for
Murph and Chad ahead of time. So Murph is coming up in May. Everybody does a Memorial Day Murph. There's a whole training plan for getting ready for your affiliate to get ready. And then if you go back to, go to the benchmark workouts. So this is my point being like these are all. We didn't have this stuff. I guess that's the part that just gets me the maddest. And had we had this, think about how much easier. Getting started, like we just kind of winged it in the very beginning.
We made it up, right? We made our own training plans, our own lesson plans.
So there's all these benchmark workouts, 5K row, 12 days of Christmas is coming up, right? 5K run, and these are benchmark workouts. These are for you to run it in class.
Hey, you got
Amanda,
you got Marty.
Oh yeah, 2K row. Marty's one of our members. But all of these things, keep scrolling down. Look at how many benchmark workouts they have in here. These are class. And that every affiliate is doing benchmark workouts, CrossFit benchmark workouts.
And there's some benchmark workouts in here that I haven't seen, like the Barbara Ann. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
The community, those are the new ones.
Handstand push-ups,
those are new girls. But there's then the community cup workouts. How to do those?
CrossFit Total.
CrossFit Total, how to run that in a class. And this is all designed so you can run the Filthy 50 in class.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff is with all the different levels. So click on like Grace or Filthy 50, something like that.
Let's go Filthy 50. It's taking me to another thing, another window.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Can you,
share this tab instead. Let me see if that works.
So it's taking you to where that is.
Yeah,
okay,
so
let's go. All right, so
like,
here's Grace, RX, intermediate, beginner. And then you go all the way down, tells you about the workout, what it is. There's video backup, and then how to run the class. This is awesome stuff.
Yeah.
What's great is, and then click over on the left-hand side. Look at the whiteboard and everything. Go down to partner workouts. Look at that.
Yeah.
Benchmark workouts, partner workouts that you want to run. You got a partner workout idea? CrossFit's got a zillion of them right there that you can run for the whole class things.
And when you click on it too, I was looking at this before. They've got different variations. So whether you want to do partners of 2 or even 3.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was even a thing.
This is so if you were,
but you have like an
coach,
RX partner. Oh, I saw one that had different variations.
How could you not understand how much value? Like this right here pays for your affiliate fee. You want to bitch about your affiliate fee? What are they doing for me? Well, right here.
Look in the toolkit.
Look in the toolkit. Open it up.
Yeah.
Go all the way. So since we're still on the toolkit, I've kind of gone off on this one.
You want to go to the business, the monthly HQ updates, marketing resources.
Click on marketing resources. So if you look down, so these are all the marketing resources. So these are tools. These are graphics you can get, all the stuff that you can distribute to your members, stuff that you can distribute on your social media. All of it's in Magic CrossFit affiliate user guide, toolkit user guide. Go all the way, keep going down.
Oh, and the graphics and templates.
Yeah, and then all the CrossFit logos.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we didn't used to. That opens up in a Google Drive.
Yeah.
But all of these things are available for you and your coaches.
Let's see what this one does.
Which one are you doing?
I clicked on the marketing assets.
Really impressive volume of stuff. And look, yeah, you can order. Look, you can get the 100 words of fitness. You can get the cure campaign. CrossFit is a cure. Or this is CrossFit.
Social media schedule.
Oh yeah. How to do a whole social media schedule. So social media planning.
And these are all essentially, like, you see the ones that have that little C there. Those are all built in Canva. So if you have a Canva thing, you just upload it into Canva.
Get a Canva account, and all of those things you can go in the templates there.
What is Canva? Here you go. How much does it cost? What to do with it? How to use the templates? It's all right there.
This thing is idiot proof. You just have to go in there and start playing around. And if you've got a coach that is more computer adept and you want them to have them go in and do it. But all of your coaches should be getting access to this stuff if they're interested in doing private coaching sessions.
Yeah.
Because it's all right there for them.
Mm-hmm.
Skills development.
It's really easy.
Look, as you get close to the open, Jamie, what are the things that people need for the open? What are the things our members need for the open?
Probably the bigger bottlenecks, or like the biggest holdups, would be double unders. Right. Being able to link and string double unders, because there's nothing worse than when you're sitting there and you have somebody counting your reps and you trip. So double unders would be one. Pull-ups, toes to bars, another one. I mean, any of the basic movement patterns that you do in class that you just don't want to see come out on the daily workout, do it. Start working on it, because you're more likely to see it in the open.
That's we get closer to the open, December, January, February, that's the time when your coaches should be doing private coaching sessions.
Yeah. Well, right now, I mean, like, and we talked about this before in a previous podcast, was the idea of, like, if you want to improve yourself for the open, start looking at some of the base foundational stuff. I mean, you could be doing hollow rocks and things like that at home very easily. And those are the shapes that we need when you look at a lot of the gymnastic stuff.
And what's interesting, so Jamie said, this is what you can do at home.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that Diablo's coaches do, and they have a number of members, is they do programming for our members, accessory programming. So you have members that can do work at home, or they can do it, or they have access to open gym.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a great way for those members
to do a little extra,
but under the guidance of a coach.
Yeah, making sure it doesn't conflict with what we're doing throughout the week.
We have competition athletes that are paying for competition programming. Jackson said he charges $150 to $250 a month for programming
for coaching.
Yeah, for coaching.
For coaching, yeah.
Yeah, and that includes he uses True Coach to send it to them, and that's on top of their memberships.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline and Chad and you also do some accessory programming for our members as well. Here's the stuff that you need to do, and most of that is right there and available on, if not all of it is available on available in the toolkit.
There's enough there to where, like, if you have enough knowledge and you run into, like, maybe a writer's block, You know, I will refer to the main site all the time and just look at the programming, just look at what's going on, because it also gives me an idea of what's going on. What could we see in the future? In the past, when we hosted one of the open workouts, I kind of guessed this is gonna be the first year we're going to see pistols show up. We were doing a ton of squats paired with L sits, and you put those two together, you basically are looking at a single leg squat. So you can kind of get a sense of like, what could we potentially see coming into the season by just watching and following main site. And at the same time, if you are writing your own programming, using main site or CAP just as like inspiration to maybe kind of get through maybe a little hiccup or writer's block you might have, it's a great killer resource.
Yeah,
that like you said, we never had before.
Yeah. So we spent quite a bit of time, and I think the coaches, the owners are pretty high on that.
Yeah.
The next one we talked about was, well, we didn't, and actually we did it before. So the coaches was like third on the list, but before that we talked about media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what was really cool, I had Matt Souza came in. You can kill that toolkit. I had Matt Souza come in, and everybody knows most people know who he is. He's on the Savant podcast, but he does the production for that. But then he has his own media company as well, and he's an affiliate owner, so he knows and understands this business. And then we had our own coach, Harold, at Harold H with an E. Harold is HERALD, Harold H at, and he's on Instagram. He's also, apparently he's on TikTok too. I wouldn't know. I swear.
It's the word on the streets.
It's the word on the street. But this guy, and he also holds a full-time job, and he's a part-time coach for Diablo. He's just the guy's, and he manages to train.
Yeah. And he knows how to get engagement.
Yeah. His Instagram and the stuff he does for Diablo is just awesome.
Like just the video you just posted today.
It was great. Today. Yeah. You know what's funny is he sent me that video like 4 days ago.
Really?
Yeah. And he goes, and I said to him, and then I remembered the day of the thing. I'm like, oh, that's right. He sent me that video. I need to post it, but I didn't know what to write for the caption, how to post it.
Yeah.
So today I apparently lost patience with me, and he just posted it himself and then asked to collaborate with Diablo and me.
There he goes.
Yeah. And
it's a good video.
So when you're a 62-year-old white cis male, apparently, doing the Instagram, you need someone like a Harold in your gym. And there are some. And what was great was Harold said, "Look, they don't have to be an expert at it; they can learn.
Yeah,
they just have to be kind of want to do it, and they can do the post." But that was great. And we had Amanda Hari on too, who is also now a Diablo coach. But Amanda Hari has her own YouTube channel. YouTube channel. We've had her on here. She's another one too. We can't get her all the time because she's kind of famous. She's an actual reporter. She works with KPIX.
Yeah.
Channel 5, does news. But then she also has her great vlog, which is like she get thousands of viewers every time she does it.
She's got a few thousand views for every video.
And she's got quite a few subscribers as well. But she just looks at CrossFit competition.
Yeah.
From the average Joe's perspective.
Yeah.
Although she's a pretty damn good athlete.
Yeah.
So
she's been doing it for a while too.
She has. So those three did a panel, and that was a fun panel. That was a great discussion.
Yeah.
Everybody had something to say. Amanda, Matt Souza, talked about all the resources that he has available. He makes available for free to,
and even some of the stuff that's coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With the new episode of
Killing the Fat Man.
Killing the Fat Man.
Yeah, they're going to do a new episode of Killing the Fat Man, which if you didn't ever watch the first one, really good. But Matt is
that was back in a time when like the CrossFit media stuff was the journal was putting out all kinds of content.
Say that was 17, 18, 16,
no,
17, 18.
It was like 15, 16.
Okay,
15, 16.
Really good stuff.
Maybe even sooner.
But so they get a new version. But anyway, so he's doing that long form content. But they talked about content on social media, and one of the things that struck a chord with me is, okay, what are you trying to do? You got to think about it. You're trying to bring people in the gym. You're trying to keep your, have your members stay. If you're trying to bring content in the gym, then it needs to be about your gym.
Yeah.
You can't just do generic open stuff. It's like, one of the things I took away is that the best thing is that, your members are your best salespeople. So if you can get, post, if you can do content surrounding your members and what's happening at your gym,
tagging them
and your location, is like the number one thing you can do in your social media. Turn internally. And admittedly, ours at Diablo it's mixed, and I want to start turning it more internally. We do have a very good number of members, and we get a lot of referrals internally from our members. But I still want to. I like showcasing them. The best. One of the affiliate owners, a new affiliate owner, Gabby, who used to be a member here.
Yeah.
And now she's got her own affiliate out in Brentwood.
She was one of my programming athletes back in the day.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome.
Full circle.
So cool. Yeah. So she's out in Brentwood, about 20 miles from here. And she's got her own affiliate now, which is so cool.
Yeah.
But she said she just started sharing her members' stories. And then
what did she say? She got like
16 members last month.
Yeah.
16 members. She goes, and people were just saying, we love the vibe at your gym.
Yeah.
And it became it's become a competition amongst her members to get the stories reposted.
Who gets the most engagement out of their post?
Yeah. And Harold made the very good point that if you on Instagram, why stories should be your members and people is because stories get shown to
other friends' feeds.
Yeah, other friends' feeds.
Yeah.
Your feed, your gym feed probably gets broadcast. It's going to get moved around the algorithm depending upon where the algorithm wants to send it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily to your followers
or
to your, definitely not your members.
Yeah.
But what's cool is if you get a member posting something and you reshare that story, it goes to that member's friends and to your friends or followers of your gym. And it's true. When I open up Instagram, the stories that I see at the top to click on are people that
are all close people.
Yeah, they're all friends. Yeah.
People that you personally know, not some random
friends or
thing
people,
that pops in
friends
their feed.
Friends are people I troll.
One or the other.
Maybe both. Which is cool. That's what she said. And she said, she goes, my goal is to post one a day.
Yeah.
One story a day.
Yeah.
And Harold emphasized that, and Matt emphasized that too. Is posting daily.
Yeah. Daily and not always looking for the sizzle.
No. That's
being
right.
more real with it.
Harold made a great point about constructing your content and how he thinks about it. One, he does every.
Oh, you mean as far as like the initial engagement?
By the way, this guy he's an influencer. He doesn't eat. That guy doesn't pay for meals.
Yeah,
and he eats at all the best restaurants. He goes to the best shows in San Francisco because they they do influencer nights and they invite him there. But if you watch his content, he does everything on his phone
through CapCut.
He uses CapCut mode for most of it. But everything's on his phone, and he uses the new Instagram editing. So Instagram's it's got a new editing app. It's really good. So he uses both of those. And but he creates killer content on his phone. And I've seen he did one for us for we did this big corporate fitness challenge for one of our members for the price dealerships. Car dealerships. And Harold made video and he had Brad come in and he went around and had him talk. It was great because Brad's like me, the old white guy, and he had him talking in the Gen Z language in his script, talking about this challenge. And he had him filmed in different parts of the gym, and it was so awkward. Yeah. And Harold pieced it together, and he did it all on his phone, boom, and put it out. And the thing was hilarious.
Cool. The good clipping aspect, and what he said, in most of his videos, if you lose him in the first 5 seconds, and so what he says is he puts 5 clips into a 5-second part of the video. So it's like clips. So it grabs your eye and it keeps you there. Right. That's what he was talking about.
He goes, I know if I get him 5 seconds, I'm going to get him 10 seconds. Yeah. And if I get him 10 seconds, then I'll get him to the next 5 seconds. And then he goes, and if I get him 15 seconds, I get him for the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so he thinks about it in, I'm giving him hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they can stay for the whole meal.
Yeah.
And he goes, the first 5 seconds are critical. And that was really that I think hit home for a lot of people. And that's
anybody that's actually trying
not
to
your stories,
do their own thing.
That's not your stories. That's your posts.
Yeah. And something else he did kind of really emphasize, if doing this stuff isn't your jam, find somebody that is.
Yeah.
Whether it's a member, whether it's a coach, somebody within your community, you probably have somebody there. Don't feel like you need to spend multiple hours to put together a post that might get some following.
I told everybody I pay Harold $100. He does one post for me every 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Once a month or and I pay him for those posts. $100 to $250, depending upon how elaborate the pose is. And he said to me, he said to everybody, he goes, I didn't even know I was getting paid. He goes, I just thought, whoa, like, look at this. Like, I must have coached a lot of classes last month. Dork. I don't want bad karma. I don't. The one guy you don't want to piss off in your gym is the one doing your social media. And it's or not even that. You don't even want to just piss off like we did with Hiller. You don't want to. You don't want to piss off the guy that's really, really, really good at
clipping
and we pissed that guy off, or we irritated him, and then you had to do a whole video about it. Yeah, you don't want to piss off that guy, so you pay him, and you don't have to pay him a lot. You can work out a deal with him.
Yeah,
don't do membership trades though. Membership trades right now just tell you suck.
Yeah.
I have rarely ever heard of a membership trades working. Just decide on the price you want to pay someone, pay them
so they can pay for your membership.
Pay them so they can pay you. Even
keep it legit.
Anyway, so that was pretty cool. That the social media discussion that we had, I think members really like that. Or the owners and coaches really like that. The only other thing I wanted to talk about, because there's a number of things we talked about, accessory classes.
Oh yeah, I couldn't stick around too long for the accessory.
Oh,
class
you didn't hear that?
No,
I
had to go.
Oh, you would have enjoyed that discussion.
Really? Oh man,
we talked about membership pricing and
my favorite thing
and accessory class. Well, that's good. Let's have that discussion right now.
To fill me in.
So there's and I sent you that thing about the guy that's like, hey, my programming's not working. I need fit programming. And we do have non-CrossFit classes at Diablo.
We have several.
Yeah, they are, and I will tell you right now, for as many classes as we have, I don't know how many classes.
I think
10 classes a day. Hang on a second.
Yeah,
let me just finish this thought.
Yeah.
Those classes, are not as well attended as our regular CrossFit classes.
Yep.
We are a CrossFit gym, and our community loves the CrossFit gym. The accessory classes, I call them accessory classes, are great. The first one that we have done that has always kind of been part of and it's a complement. And that's the way we think about it. Does it complement CrossFit? Does it benefit your CrossFit training? The one we do the most is the strong class, which is Olympic lifting, because if they get better at Olympic lifting, they're going to get better at the CrossFit. They get stronger.
That was the intention in the very beginning.
Yes.
And I remember I don't know if you remember how hard you came around for that one.
Yes.
But that one, I feel like, made a lot of our lifters very sound in our CrossFit classes.
Correct.
They moved so much better.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And what's great is we can tell members, you need to do strong class.
Yeah.
And I'll say that to them.
Yeah.
Have you done? You need to do it.
Because sometimes in a large group setting, some people can pick it up, right? Some people have somebody that athletic background. Right. Maybe they've had some experience back in college or whatever the case is with some of the Olympic lifts in some capacity. And some people, no. Some people, maybe it's their first time and maybe they are still very intimidated by it. Our strong class essentially was built for people to have a lower experience level, so that way they don't have to rush. We're not trying to get through a lift and then expose them to a metabolic piece with that lift. Now they're just learning by breaking down the lift itself.
Yep.
But then along with that class, I don't know if you remember, the other class that came with that was the fit class.
Yes.
The fit class was complement to the intensity aspects.
Yeah.
For our new people that were coming in that hadn't gone through all of their elements programs yet.
Fit, it was our name for basically CrossFit Light.
Yeah.
With a endurance, with a lean on endurance and accessory work. But that class is okay attended.
Yeah.
And we kind of copied it too from the guys at CrossFit. What was that? I can't remember the name of that CrossFit that was down there next to the Home Depot Center, the games. And I remember he had a CrossFit Light class.
Was it
kettlebell dumbbells?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was the one that had it was the old gas station and had the turf on the outside. Beautiful little gym. Anyway, we went there. Yvonne and I went there, and I talked to him about that class. I go, hey, tell me about that class. Like, it looks like it was a busy class. And it was Forrest was the guy's name. I forget his last name. Anyway, Forrest said to me, he goes, my whole goal with that class is to get them into CrossFit class.
Yeah.
And he goes, and here's something they haven't figured out yet. And he goes, when they do, then they join CrossFit class. That class was a 6-week class. He goes, the programming, he goes, it was a regular class on schedule. He goes, but the programming is every 6 weeks. So in other words, he'd do 6 weeks of programming and then just repeat.
So
he goes, by the third time they're in their third 6-week cycle, they're like, hey,
I've done this before.
I've done this before. And we did it the same thing the day, the last 3 days have been the same, like it was 6 weeks ago. And he goes, that's when I know they're ready for CrossFit class.
Yeah. When they're paying close enough attention.
He goes, everything was a funnel towards CrossFit. And I've thought about Diablo in that respect.
Yeah,
too.
no, for sure.
Everything I try to funnel them into class.
Yeah.
Because Jackson pointed this out too, when he was asked about private coaching. And he said, look, private coaching is for accessory and individual skill work and everything else, because if you're going to do CrossFit's a way more fun in a class with like 10, 15 other people doing the same thing.
Last thing you want is somebody sitting right over the top of you.
Yeah, when you're
counting your reps, when you're just counting your burpees.
Yeah, when you're doing friend, like how miserable would that be?
I don't know. Sometimes it is helpful.
Well, I'm not saying it's not helpful. Like
for somebody just to sit there and count for you.
Yeah, I know. I always do work a little harder when someone's standing next to you.
Fact.
However, it's way more fun with that.
Way more fun.
But anyway, so the fit class is designed that, and we get enough people on there to keep it on the schedule. And we do it at a time when it targets a certain age group and fitness demographic.
Yeah, it ranges anywhere between like 7 to sometimes 10 people, 12 people.
Yeah. And so we talked about accessory class, and then of course the big thing was High Rocks.
Yeah.
And what was cool is the people that like Zia, which I can't believe I had to disown her as a friend, is a High Rocks affiliate down in Encinitas. But she said it's great. She pays $120 a month. She goes, but it brings me members.
Yeah.
And on Thursday, so she does High Rocks classes like 3 days a week, but on Thursday, the whole day is the High Rocks workout, which is basically conditioning class.
Yeah,
if you will. It's just similar to our fit class.
Yeah,
and that works for her, and she'll do that until High Rocks is not a thing anymore, which it will not be a thing, and
eventually,
eventually,
just like Spartan Race or Tough Mudder or
just Tough Mudder, Spartan, all that stuff.
Name it.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of those. They would call them OCRs, obstacle course
and
races.
a lot of those things were all attended by CrossFitters,
and I love them.
Yeah,
I think it's
great.
a great way for people to demonstrate their fitness.
Yeah,
show their fitness. Anyway, so she does that. She has those classes, and other people did. And then the other class we talked about was Masters 55
or Legends.
Oh man. So naming this class is a pain in the ass, and so then I was told, so I brought it up. I'm like, hey, how do you guys who's got Legends classes? Who's got and there's a few people in the like Natalie at CrossFit West. Now she owns CrossFit West.
Yeah,
she used to be
West
run our
Santa
Diablo.
Cruz.
No, she used to run our Diablo Moxie location.
Yeah,
San
that's
Jose.
right. That's right.
But she's got a killer. She ran the Masters class or Legends class stuff for CrossFit HQ. She don't remember they used to come down there.
That's right. Yeah,
she did that, and then she's carried it on at CrossFit West, and she's got a class I think that's 3 days a week. Z's got a class 5 days a week. There was someone there that has what's his name? Kaleo at Standard Strength.
Oh yeah,
has 2 classes a day.
Seriously,
a morning class and an afternoon class.
Interesting.
That he says both are full, and one of the things they said is name. You got to change the name, Craig. Legends doesn't work because people think of Legends as like elite athletes.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as somebody said that way, like if you're looking at it from an outside perspective and you're not a CrossFitter, you think of Legend as like the legends of the NFL, right? Or the NFL legends or golf or whatever the case is.
I'm just trying to be nice when I'm naming this.
You want it to be a catchy name.
Look, if my name was me naming it the way it would be interesting to me, it would be old as fuck. CrossFit, OAFCF. That'd be the class.
I was talking about that with Kathy yesterday in the Legends class that we were talking about potentially changing the name. She's like, good, you need to change it. I was like, what? Okay.
And all the affiliate owners agreed too. And like Natalie told me, Zia told me, everybody told me there, you got to change the name, guys. It's a stupid name. Legends is dumb. So it's got to be something that's descriptive. They said, Masters 55 plus. Like that way you can talk about it and people know, okay, Masters 55. Yeah. But I remember.
But even she was like, I don't like the Masters 55. I was like, what do you think about functional strength? Like, because then it's just such a broad name.
But see, the problem with functional strength is
anybody.
But then you get anybody in it, and you really want that.
we do want to target.
The idea
Yeah.
for that class is to get these 55 plusers in it because that's a great demographic for a CrossFit gym.
They need it. And
Well,
it's not just for the gym, but it's for them.
They need it. They can afford it.
Yeah.
They'll bring their friends in.
Mm-hmm.
So I admittedly, right now we are failing at Diablo at catering to our. I've got that Masters RX Plus class. We got all these gung ho masters at Diablo. All these people that are super fit. It doesn't help that the owner is a badass. Me, no, my wife is a badass. And then we have the RX Plus. It's like they want more.
Yeah. And
there's like 15 people in class on our Masters on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. And when you label something like I feel like from when we first put it out there and in the description, it's 55 plus, a lot of our current members were like, well, I don't need to be in there. I can just go to class.
Yes.
But it's like, we want this to target people outside of here.
That's what I did.
That was that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah. And that's what I just need to go back and name it again. I remember you're right. When we first had it, that's what they said. Oh, I don't like this is for old people class. Okay. You're going to regular classes.
It's not, but
scaling. So may as well go to that class.
Yeah.
And our class is Jamie writes the programming. It's more strength based with a little bit of intensity at the end. And it's a great class. So we talked about that. Anyway, got to have rambled on that one too. But we talked about accessory class ideas, and then we went into pricing stuff. Who does 3-day month? Everybody pretty much agreed. Everybody got slammed on doing punch cards.
Yeah,
because those people don't end up being part of the community.
No.
So that was, I felt like that was a win. Like any of those, because there's several new affiliates that were there, and I felt like it was a win. Like, okay, all right, we're not doing punch cards.
Yeah,
and you have to give in to the temptation. Can I just get a 10-pack? My life's been really busy. No, can't. Pay me per month or per year.
Yeah.
Because it's just so hard for an affiliate owner. They don't have time to. Owners don't have time for administration of that stuff. They want you want to make an owner. You want to make an owner happy. Make their life simple.
And same thing with the coaches. Like if you got somebody that's doing a punch card and they're dropping in every 3 weeks or something like that, it's like you have to reteach them.
Someone brought that up.
You have to reteach them everything. And it's like, okay, well, why can't you just be here tomorrow and do tomorow's workout too? Because then you'll get better and I won't have to reteach you how to snatch tomorrow. The next month you come by.
I think they actually those words were literally said during that discussion.
Because I've had that conversation with many people. It's a real thing.
What's a thruster again?
Yeah, fuck.
God. Yep. The other thing that Zia talked about too is turning your gym into a health hub.
That was huge.
She's got full on health hub going. And if you go to her website, can you pull up her website?
Yeah.
2 things are happening. One, CrossFit Community Care, which is the crowdfunded healthcare, is growing, and affiliate owners and coaches can get in on it now. Next year, it's expected that we'll be able to put our members into it. Diablo, if you're a Diablo member, you can get into it. And essentially, you pay a fee every month, $55 a month, to participate, to be part of the pool. And then if you have a health event, you negotiate cash price. CrossFit Community Care pays it for you. And you just let your provider know, hey, this is cash pay. And I have, CrossFit Community Care, which will cover the cost and what CrossFit
and negotiate.
Negotiate the cost. And people say, well, that's risky. They don't want to do that. Oh yeah, they do. They want to take cash.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to have to deal with administration, the delays, all the process and the pricing. Everything's more expensive. They can just give you one quick cash price. And I've experienced it already. I've been on it for a year and I've done a couple things. It's great. It's fast. It's easy. And you just, or you pay for it up front yourself. If you're worried about that, just put it,
get reimbursed.
And you get reimbursed. And they submit it, CrossFit Community Care submits it to the crowd that's participating. And then it gets crowdfunded, and that happens really fast.
Yeah.
The most, suppose, most you would pay. Suppose you pop an Achilles and, you got to go to the hospital and everything else, surgery and everything else. The most you'll pay out of pocket is $500.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Or like the guy that shot himself in the foot 3 times.
Oh, was there a guy?
They tell that story? Yeah, that was one of the stories Zia said, like as an example, if you have a serious thing that happens, the guy hunting shot himself in the foot 3 times on accident. His whole visit was covered.
Yeah. So his maximum out of pocket was $500.
Yeah.
And the rest got covered by,
which is less than some deductibles.
Oh, it's way less. I did my deductible for an MRI was $1,500.
Yeah.
At Kaiser. ridiculous.
Yeah.
Way less. And then that's the max for you. Now, if someone else gets, someone gets, has surgery, has cancer treatments, whatever it is, they'll do a crowdfunding request.
Mm-hmm.
And that maximum amount that you could end up paying in a month is $145.
Mm-hmm.
$145 the maximum that you could be out of pocket. And that's voluntary. You don't have to accept that crowdfund. Now you'll get rated, and so you do, because I wanted to have that 100% green rating.
Yeah. Something happens, you don't want to have to stress.
Suppose, it's one of your coaches and they're a little cash star for the month and they don't want to, and they can't pay. They don't contribute that month for that crowdfunding. And so then they just contribute on the next one. But the most out of pocket there is $145. So now your maximum out of pocket for the year
would be,
it's like $195 a month.
Yeah.
But, and if you go to their communitycare.com, their website, they'll tell you what the average cost is for a participant per month on crowdfunding. And it's like $120 or something. It's way cheaper than health insurance. And you get a free blood panel every year, which is $199 value, and then you get free telehealth, throughout the year, and that's right there. Will cover like most of the stuff you need. It's outstanding.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
she talked about that. So what she does, go to her website.
Yeah. So here's her website,
and up in the right hand corner is like she has Health Hub,
which is a health home. It's a health home, and she talked about this as a potential what she say, retention.
Yeah, it's a retention tool. Well, if someone gets insurance through CrossFit Community Care,
you have to be tied to an affiliate.
You have to be tied to an affiliate.
Yeah,
that's great. And
so she's got IV injections, health care, specifically wellness, nutrition, HSA, FSA.
Yeah, we have the HSA, FSA stuff, but there's community care, which is cool. And then she has a relationship. She rented space across the street from her gym, and she does all the IVs.
Yeah.
Oh no, she does.
No, she does it in her spot. She has a. So here's her nurse.
So she's got a nurse.
Yeah, she's got an RN who comes and works. She's a coach at her gym, but she's also a registered nurse, and she helps manage, the IV drips, but also works with the doctor from medical society when somebody does a blood panel. So she is in the room since we can't be.
Right. And Z gets a little bit off of this, she said, but it's like, that's not why she does it.
Yeah.
It's a service.
Yeah.
The nurse kills it with it. Oh, and I shouldn't use that term, kills it.
Yeah. No.
The nurse does really well with this. People do these things, she says. They pay for these are all vitamin D stuff. Apparently that's a thing. But being a health home is a great way to retain members.
Yeah.
And I love the community care stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway,
this is all going live to gym members. I think she said in January?
January.
So CrossFit affiliate members will be able to
you should
sign up.
Right now you should get familiar with community care so and understand what it is. And if you've got coaches and you want to pay for their health insurance, that's the way to do it. You offer through community care, you pay $55 a month. Great way to do it. So that was the meeting, and people hung out. People were grateful. The table discussions were fun and energetic and positive. People were really pumped up. I got a lot of great notes and emails. So we talked about holiday parties, coach gifts. Just it was a good session. We'll do more of them next year.
So we do them at this rate. We've done what?
Diablo's
hosted
done three. Because we did
2
one
in the last 2 years.
We did one back when I was a regional manager.
Yeah.
And then I got fired.
Like the next week.
I did.
Not because of the meeting.
No, because I was staying open during the pandemic and people seemed to be upset about that.
Yeah.
CrossFit fired me for that. They said it wasn't a good look. We're going to ask you to step down. We'll bring you back. Yeah. But that I didn't need a job. I don't want a job with CrossFit. Yeah. And I was supposed to submit expenses every month. You get to send a PDF and get $1,000 a month. And I submitted maybe 2 of those out of the 6 months that I was on that job. I just
you probably got more out of just the data than anything.
Yeah, it was great. It's great just connecting with coaches and
learning
from them and connecting with owners. And anyway, Yeah, so no, this whole thing has been a losing proposition for me financially. All these things flying down and going to them, finding them. This one here was probably cost like out of pocket probably $1,000 because I had tables, chairs, food, and everything else. And I will say though that we did have a Venmo link.
Yeah.
And I think I got about
you got a little karma.
Karma thing. I think
QR
I
code.
think I got about $500 from owners.
Oh, that's good.
To help cover the cost. But that's again, this is my give back to CrossFit. It's done so many amazing things for me, my wife, our family, for our gym, and for our community. It's like,
and you're also taking something away from something that somebody else is sharing.
Yes, yeah, a bunch of stuff. I get pumped up, and look, it benefits Diablo CrossFit if all of the other affiliates in Northern California are all doing really well.
True.
Right.
True.
I want my members when they go to another affiliate to have a great experience. I want my members at Diablo come here, have an awesome experience, they tell their family members in other cities. Mm-hmm. They tell all their friends down in San Jose, they tell their friends about, they tell their friends all around, hey, you should do CrossFit.
Yeah.
Like that's how we all grow together. We all get better. So that's my give back to that.
Yeah.
And you think it's a noble gesture? It's not. It's completely selfish.
There's a plan.
There's a plan. Anyway, anything else from you?
No, that's all.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for being on. We're gonna try and do every Tuesday.
Yep. Tuesday around 12-ish.
12-ish. See you guys. Thanks.
Peace.